All right, so Dreamweaver is caught between 22, so 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. during clouds, dust storms, or fog. Now, your slap will vary. If you are casting out between, or will be casting out between like 2 and 3 a.m., which is what we will be doing, you will slap either Marble Oscar or Warmwater Bichir, and make sure you do not have snagging on. Do not have snagging on. That is going to add another fish to the fishing hole, and we don't want that. So, with our Brute Leech, we will cast out Ambitious Lure. Doesn't really help, but if you want to use it during prep just to guarantee that you get the bites that you want, you are more than welcome to do that. But during the actual window itself, I would not recommend. All right, so there's our Warmwater Bichir. I will use Surface Slap, I will use Chum, and then I'm going to wait until the window opens, which in this particular case is going to be at 2200 because we are currently in a dust storm. What's interesting about Dreamweaver's window is it is what we call a split window. So Dreamweaver, like I was saying, can be caught between either 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. However, at midnight, the weather changes. So its window could either be from 2200 to midnight, or midnight to 2 a.m., or 2200 to 2 a.m., depending on what the weather transition is. So if it's fog now, but then it's going to be like fair skies at midnight, then the window is going to end at midnight. But if it's fair skies now and then dust storms or fog starting at midnight, then it starts at midnight. All right, so we are going to cast out at 22:01 or 10:01 p.m. And we do the 1 minute later just to make sure that we clear any server ticks, because there can be some conversation between the client and the server that can sometimes, if you cast out like right as the hour turns, then it could still be in the last transition. So it's a dead cast basically. Now for any non-ferocious bite, we are going to use Rest, then Chum, and then cast back out. This is a very standard straight catch fish. This is a strategy that you'll basically use for every straight catch fish. And then once we get the bite, we use Hook, as we always do, to reel in the Dreamweaver.